muscle atrophy, bone deterioration, and reduced cardiovascular health. Myolyn has developed patent-pending technologies utilizing functional electrical stimulation to reactivate and control paralyzed muscle. With the use of our algorithms, we're able to take even someone who's completely paralyzed and have them exercise using a stationary bicycle, reversing my aforementioned health effects. This technology is currently only available in physical therapy centers, and we're here to change that with the Myocycle Home. The Myocycle Home has been designed from the ground up to be cost-effective, with a cost of goods 1/3 that of our competitors, as well as very easy to use, requiring no professional setup, allowing us to ship it directly to our consumers, eliminating a key distribution bottleneck. Okay, my name is John Taylor, and I'm from Myolyn. Our CEO, Alan Hamlet, had planned to be here tonight. However, a last-minute opportunity came up for him to speak to some investors down in South Florida, so he asked me to speak on his behalf. So here I am. Here I am to talk to you about Myolyn. Myolyn is a limited liability company, and we were founded right here in Gainesville, Florida, in June 2013. And we have the vision of changing what it means to be disabled. Now, through the latest advancements in automation, control, and robotics, we deliver medical technologies that assist in the rehabilitation and therapy of those with neurological disorders. So imagine someone you love, or yourself, is stricken with a spinal cord injury. Not only will she have trouble with normal day-to-day activities, her bones will begin to atrophy, her muscles will begin to atrophy, her bones to deteriorate, as well as her cardiovascular system will suffer, leaving her at increased risk of heart attack, stroke, and diabetes. There are over 75 million people worldwide who suffer from neurological disorders that limit their mobility. These disorders include spinal cord injury, as well as cerebral palsy and multiple sclerosis. A neurological disorder, like a spinal cord injury, blocks the electrochemical signals coming from the brain telling the muscles to move. Physiologically, the muscles are still 100% intact and usable. They just, from their perspective, they aren't getting any commands from the brain to move. Functional electrical stimulation is an emerging technology that has great potential for applications in this area. Myolyn has developed patent-pending algorithms to control the specific timing and intensity of the stimulation and allow even someone who is completely paralyzed to move their muscles again. FES uses directly applied electrodes to the right above the target muscle groups. As you can see here, this is a quad with the 2 electrodes. We apply small electrical currents to the muscle, directly stimulating the motor neurons and forcing the muscle to contract. Myolyn is applying this technology not only to a system that allows people to get moving again, but applies that motion to a fun, healthy activity, cycling. This is Angela. 14 years ago, Angela suffered a spinal cord injury, leaving her paralyzed from the waist down. Yet, as you can see here, Angela's pedaling this tricycle all by herself with the help of this stimulator right here. And I think the expression on Angela's face more clearly communicates the value of this technology than I ever could in 20 minutes. Myolyn is developing the Myocycle line. And Myocycle is a line of professional and consumer FES cycling products designed to help even people who are completely paralyzed, to get the health benefits of exercising using their own leg muscles. So, beginning with the Myocycle Home, that has been designed to be affordable as well as easy to use and bring FES cycling out of the rehab clinics and into the homes of end users who really need it. Second, we have the Myocycle Pro, which is designed specifically for rehabilitation centers and is embedded with our sophisticated control algorithms that allow for better patient outcomes, health, and function. And then we have our most exciting product in my opinion, the Myocycle Mobile. Not only will users of the Myocycle Mobile experience the same great health benefits as our other two products, but the Myocycle Mobile empowers the user to get around independently using their own muscles. This is very exciting. So currently, we are in the final stage of development for the Myocycle Home. We have finished developing completely our stimulator, hardware, and software, and it's pictured here on the bottom left. That's our latest iteration with our touchscreen and everything. And we've also executed an exclusive licensing agreement with the University of Florida Office of Technology Licensing for our IP. On the right, you see a video of one of our prototype units that's in use in a physical therapy clinic in New Jersey. In the video, there's a man with a T12 spinal cord injury, paralyzed completely from the waist down, using our product to get exercise using his own muscles. The feedback that we've received on this product that we have at Push to Walk, specifically pertaining to the efficiency and efficacy of the contractions of our product as compared to competitors' products, has been overwhelmingly positive. So, the goal of the Myocycle Home is really to bring FES cycling out of the physical therapy clinics and into the homes of users. And we're able to do this for a few reasons. First is our cost of goods sold. We've engineered the Myocycle Home from the ground up, having a cost of goods sold 1/3 that of our competition. Next is our distribution. Typical FES cycles require an expert to hand tune the stimulation parameters for every single user. We've made the Myocycle Home so smart that it can tune its stimulation parameters automatically on the fly. This eliminates a huge distribution bottleneck for us and allows us to ship the product directly to consumers' door. We also have embedded in the Myocycle Home our proprietary stimulation techniques. And we also plan to offer financing for individuals wanting to purchase our device. Our competitors don't have anything like that right now, so that's a huge deal for us as well. Our current target market is 273,000 individuals who are in between the age of 10 and 65 and have a spinal cord injury at T12 or above, and also have employment or a guardian who's gainfully employed. Initially, we plan to target individuals who are involved in adaptive sports programs such as wheelchair rugby and wheelchair basketball. This is a young group of paralyzed individuals who make perfect customers for the home. Additionally, there are 33,000 physical therapy establishments and neurogyms in the United States that do neurologic rehabilitation. Every single one of these physical therapy establishments could benefit from the use of a Myocycle Pro. And if you crunch all the numbers, this comes out to a total available market of about $3 billion. So, at Myolyn, we do all of our product development in-house, but plan on outsourcing our manufacture to contract manufacturers. They'll send us the final product, and we'll do final testing and packaging and ship it to the user. Initially, we plan to have an internal sales team following a 5-step sales process, including steps to obtain a prescription from the customer's doctor, as well as apply for an insurance reimbursement for the customer. Once we begin to expand in 2017, we will outsource and partner with medical device distributors in order to grow our sales more quickly. So, sales of the Myocycle Home are scheduled to begin in May 2016. Over the next couple of years, our sales will continue to grow, and by 2019, we will have yearly revenues of $80 million, with total earnings of $25 million before tax and interest. Now I'd like to talk to you about a couple of people who make Myolyn the great company that it is. First, our COO, and co-founder, Alan Hamlet, received his PhD in mechanical engineering from the University of Florida. His primary research focuses were computer vision and perception algorithms. He also worked at SpaceX on manned spaceflight critical mechanical systems and oversaw teams in the implementation of his designs. Our Chief Technology Officer, Dr. Matthew Bellman, also received his PhD from the Department of Mechanical Engineering at the University of Florida, and he spent the last 6 years developing sophisticated control algorithms specifically for the application of FES to human muscle. Matthew Bellman also spent a little bit of time at the Institute for Human and Machine Cognition in the robotics lab, and this is where I was fortunate enough to meet Matt and develop a relationship with him. We also have the support of our advisory board, consisting of Bob Burrell and Denise Mason. Bob is the founder of World Designs and is recognized as one of the world's top 100 medical device designers, with a specialty in ease of use designs. Denise has over 20 years of experience as a marketing executive and has already proven invaluable in helping us secure strong partnerships. We also have a hardworking team of engineers developing our products, and we are currently looking for a CEO with experience in the medical device industry to help us execute our plan. So we plan to be finished completely with the design and development of the Myocycle Home by May 2016. And over the summer of 2016, we plan on raising the funds necessary, the capital necessary to begin manufacturing and launch our product. In early fall, we will submit our 510K to the FDA for FDA approval, and we expect to hear back and be approved by October 2017, when we will launch, or 2016, when we will launch the product. At this point, we will focus on scaling up our operations, as well as launching the Myocycle Pro and the Myocycle Mobile. Currently, Myolyn is offering $1 million in Class A voting units to qualified investors. Of this $1 million, we have already received $500,000 in commitments from the Florida Institute, as well as a group of successful entrepreneurs who also released and distributed a medical device. We plan on using these funds to hire a qualified CEO, as well as finish up development of the Myocycle Home and complete our 510K FDA submission. So, now that I've told you a little bit about Myolyn, I'd like to finish with a story. A few years ago, I was able to go to CORE, which is a rehab center in Central Florida in Orlando. And I met a young girl there. She was 5 years old at the time I met her. Her name was Emily. And she had been paralyzed since she was 2. And personally for me, as someone who spent a lot of my childhood riding bikes around with my friends and family, it kind of struck a chord with me that currently there's no opportunity for her to have those same experiences right now. So that's what personally really motivates me to do the work that I do at Myolyn, and what really gives me my drive. Thank you for your time and allowing me to share Myolyn's vision with you. I will look forward now to any questions.
Could you go back to your slide showing your yearly projections and your EBITDA?
Yes,
that one, hang on a second, it was a little bit quick for me to go by. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
The home unit, a couple things. So this is, the home unit will be classified as a medical device.
Yes, ma'am.
The cycle unit, or just the portion that generates the electrical impulses?
We'll sell it as a complete product,
Right.
so it will be classified as a medical device completely.
Okay.
But the real regulatory hurdles are within the stimulator unit.
Yeah.
But there are existing stimulator units, so that's what's going to allow us to use the 510K process to get an FDA approval.
So you have a predicate device that
Right.
you can use.
Mhm.
And does the predicate device also include the whole cycle business? Or is it just the unit that stimulates the muscle?
There are several different ones, but there are individual units sold, but there are also units that are attached to bicycles,
Right.
stationary bicycles. So.
Okay, and your story at the end caused me to think, and that is, will you customize the sizes? For instance, if you had a 5-year-old, 7-year-old versus an adult.
Yeah, we plan to make the motorcycle home adjustable and accommodate a range of different sizes.
And the last question on that is reimbursement. Right, do they already have coding for it, CPT codes?
There is no coding currently, but we've been in discussions and talks with people about that. So.
Okay, good, thanks.
Can you talk a little bit about where the east end pads are on the motorcycle home model?
So there will be stimulation.
Can you go back to that thing?
Yeah.
I'm better with pictures.
I got you.
Okay, so yeah, that's,
So he'll have pads on his quads here,
okay,
and then on his glutes,
right,
and also on his calves. So
okay, and those pads then would plug into those boots and then you,
they will plug into the stimulator and get the impulses from it.
How are the pads attached to the body?
How are they attached? They are adhesive. We've been doing research into different pad technologies as well, because we realize that's a kind of a hard to use thing.
yeah.
Your competitive advantage, is there any kind of software or